Joining us now in the studio is Knesset member Dr. Aryeh Eldad, number 3 in the National Union list. Shalom.
Shalom, Rav.
So first of all, tell us, how has the campaign been going?
The campaign is relatively short because of the war. We started only after the war. And we couldn't start before the war because the Ichud Leumi was reborn on the day of the delivery of the list to the Knesset on December 28th. So it's relatively short and it's very intensive. And we have to run this campaign in less than a month with a very strict budget limitation. This is good on one hand and very difficult on the other hand. And we try to deliver the message that Ichud Leumi is reborn, that the construction of Ichud Leumi is Tkuma and Hatikva, Moledet and Eretz Yisrael Shelanu. The leadership is composed of Ketzale, Yaakov Katz as the leader of the list, Uri Ariel and myself, and Dr. Michael Ben-Ari and Uri Bank. After that our message is the land of Israel belongs to the people of Israel. We try to deliver both the messages that we shouldn't be afraid at all when we fight for our values, and at the same time to limit ourselves not to attack the Jewish home, the NRP or the new NRP, not to try to reduce the power of the right wing in Israel, but to extract voters from Yisrael Beiteinu, from Likud, from Shas, to be deposited in this safe box that's called Ichud Leumi, that will allow people to be sure that this is a party that will fight for the land of Israel, and they don't risk their voices on parties that they don't know exactly how will they vote if, God forbid, time will come to decide about the land of Israel.
So tell me, what do you think your party can do in the future to go from being a small third party to a larger second or even first party?
I am sure that if we will start our campaign for the 19th Knesset a day after these elections are over, and we will think elections from the time that these elections are over till the time that we'll go to the next election, and we'll educate the people, and we will prove ourselves as true fighters for the land of Israel, and we will fight united and without internal fightings and friction in the camp of the Ichud Leumi. Then we will be able to become much larger party for the next election. We will have to try to have an impact on the political system in Israel. Usually we think that if you are part of the government, that's the only way to have an impact on the sequence of events in Israel. We will be part of the next government if the next government will be a national government, and a government that will not go to create a Palestinian state in the heartland of Israel. So we want to be part of the government. We believe that we can be essential part in this right-wing national government that hopefully will be led by Netanyahu. But even if not, we will be able to serve our goal from the opposition, to fight for it, to create a front in the Knesset that will be faithful and loyal to the state of Israel and to the land of Israel. This will be our mission, to show that it was worthwhile voting for us and to enlarge our bases, our constituency for the next election.
Now, one of the goals of joining Hatikva with the Ichud Leumi, the National Union, was to bring in non-observant nationalists, but it seems that they have mostly gone to Yisrael Beiteinu, Avigdor Lieberman's party.
There are a lot of non-religious who will vote Ichud Leumi in the next elections. but maybe not as many as we hope to have. It's difficult in a way to be part of a list of the national the National Union that at least one component of it, Tkuma, declares that they are a party who are listening to rabbis and at the same time to approach the secular sector in Israel and ask them to support us. I think we were able to bridge this by the declaration that not all the components of Ichud Leumi are listening to the rabbis and obey the rabbis, but we all obey to factional discipline. If we will have a vote in the faction and the majority of the members of the list, the faction, will be for a certain law or a proposition or a declaration or a move in the political arena, I don't care how this majority was achieved, either by the dictation of the Central Committee of Hatikva and Moledet or by the decision of the Rabbis' Committee of Tkuma. The decision of the list will be taken by a combined discipline of the list. It is the same as the coalition takes upon itself a decision that they will obey the decision of the majority in the coalition and everybody will be part of it. We will obey the decision of the majority of the list of the Ichud Leumi.
Now, you said you want to move beyond being a third party, but do you really think that the Israeli people are ready to support someone like Ketzaleh, who wears a kippah and has a beard?
Not yet. I said many times in the past that even though I can accept a lot of Moshe Feiglin ideas in Likud, he doesn't have a chance to lead Likud, because Likud is not ready for his leadership. And if he will be able to gather enough power in Likud and become the chairman of Likud, the Likud, under his leadership, will gain 5 seats in the Knesset, because somebody else will establish next to him the real Likud. They said aliens took over the real Likud, they stole it from us, they are not us, they are not the real Likud. The people of Israel are not ready yet to take leadership from people like Ketzaleh or Moshe Feiglin. It will take at least a generation before this will be acceptable. And if there will be a leader who is wearing kippah in the nearest future, unfortunately, I'm afraid it will be more of Avrum Burg type or Schneller type of religious, or Professor Menachem Ben Sasson type, in Kadima, in center, nothing to do with the real values of Judaism as I accept them. And in that case, I don't really care whether he wears a kippah or not, but I'm afraid some people will be fooled because they'll say he wears a kippah, he's trustable, he's okay. Unfortunately, we saw too many people with kippah on their heads in the Knesset who were not faithful to the land of Israel, to the values of resettlement in our homeland. In the current situation, the people of Israel are not ready yet to take Ketzaleh as the Prime Minister of Israel, but we can serve as an important component in the government.
Dr. Aryeh Eldad, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks a lot.